Breaking news, the former king of crypto is now sentenced to 25 years in prison for masterminding a multi-billion-dollar fraud scheme. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried was convicted of fraud charges for using customer deposits to cover losses at his hedge fund. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is outside that court in Manhattan. Aaron, what was it like in the courtroom as this sentence came down?
Sam Bankman-Fried had stood at the defense table in his beige prison smock and matching pants, his unruly hair, his signature hair, visible in the courtroom as he stood, and everybody else remained seated. And he had his hands folded in front of him, and he was appearing to look down for the most part as the judge imposed the sentence of 25 years in prison. The judge recommending a medium or low security prison because he said he doesn't think Sam Bankman-Fried is a risk of any violence. But he did say that Bankman-Fried is a risk to commit another fraud. And so he said part of the reason for the lengthy sentence was to disable, as the judge put it, Bankman-Fried's ability to commit another crime, at least for the foreseeable future. He rejected, though, the notion that he needed to go away for 40 to 50 years. As prosecutors have said, the judge found that to be excessive, but he made clear, Diane, this was a very serious crime.
Now, Sam Bankman-Fried addressed the court. So did victims. What kind of an impact do you think that had here?
I'm not sure the victims carried a whole lot of weight. There was one victim who said he was speaking on behalf of some 200 others. He talked about how money that he wanted to use for a house for his family, now he had to find some other way around. The judge interrupted him a little bit because he said those remarks may be more appropriate for the bankruptcy, where the customers of FTX would have to bump their way up in line of those who get paid back. Here, though, the judge did seem to be influenced by Sam Bankman-Fried's own remarks, because Bankman-Fried acknowledged that he had failed, that he had made some mistakes. But the judge said he did not find Bankman-Fried to be remorseful. He said he heard a lot of things, but not a word of remorse for this very serious crime.
What sort of precedent could this sentence set, Aaron?
I think prosecutors are hoping to send a message, not only for Bankman-Fried himself and his ability to commit future fraud, but ever since he's been charged in late 2022, they've had a number of other cases involving the crypto industry, and prosecutors have doubted whether that industry is fully on the up and up. It is largely unregulated, and they have brought a number of cases to show that some of these exchanges and other industry players in crypto are committing fraud. And they say it's newfangled currency, but it's old-fashioned crime.